Ambulance. And Alan, are you going to talk about this one too? Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it, but I will give you my daughter's review. It's I saw everything in the trailer.
Wait, your daughter saw the movie?
No, she didn't, but she says now she has because of
Yeah,
the trailer.
well, okay. So let's get into it, right? Okay, so this is Michael Bay's return. Michael Bay returns to the genre that he knows best, which is action films. It's Jake Gyllenhaal leading a cast of people I kind of recognize, and it's let's jump right in. Okay, everything you've seen in the trailer, that's the movie. Your daughter is correct. It starts out with a heist gone wrong. The heist gone wrong leads to a cop getting shot. That cop is dying in the back of an ambulance while two of the guys who run the heist, who happen to be brothers, one is white, one is black. Okay, fine. They grew up as brothers, right? But that's the movie. And then there's a woman who's an EMT, and she's taking care of the cop who is bleeding out. Surgery has to be done on the fly. And so you've seen everything that's in the trailer. Now, as a Michael Bay movie, it's frenetic. Once they actually get to the ambulance, the entire movie is driving the whole movie. You know, it's like Keanu Reeves speed, right? Like it's just it's knowing LA, this is, and we'll get to that. Knowing LA, it was fun to see, like, oh, I know that part of LA. I know Koreatown. I know like I've been to everywhere that's in this movie. I've driven through it, if not been there. Okay, so I know it very well, including downtown. It's like, oh wow, cool. There's the Ace Hotel. There's like all this other stuff I recognize, right? But let's get into it. Jake Gyllenhaal is unhinged. So the actors have done a great job. The actors in the movie, there's not a bad actor in the movie necessarily, but there is a question that everyone needs to ask for every movie now. And I get this question. You don't need to ask it in the chat. I'll answer it before you've asked it. Is it woke? Not that much. I would say it's 90% woke free with 10% wokeness embodied in a character that is, well, there's like this FBI agent that knows Jake Gyllenhaal that is gay, and he's in couples therapy with his husband. Okay, there's a little bit, it's a little forced, right? And then there's a character, I think her name is Zaga. That's her actual character name. And she's some snappy talking person, part of the police squad, she's sort of doing quippy stuff about, oh, you dumb white people. And, you know, first of all, one, the jokes aren't funny. If you're going to make jokes like that, at least make them funny. But she's just meant to be there to placate the woke crowd. So there you are. Yeah, there's a little bit of wokeness in it. It's cringe. It's forgettable. But the one thing that you'll notice, as is, you know, consistent with almost every Michael Bay movie, the script is so stupid, so over the top. There are points in the film where you're laughing at the movie because of how stupid it is. It's just downright stupid. And let's get to what some of the stupid things are in the film. I mean, people are just bursting out laughing because some of the things are like so just dumb. They're just dumb. Number one, the heist that takes place at the beginning of the movie is ridiculous because they talk about taking out the cameras, but they're not wearing masks of any kind. Like someone could sit there and go like, okay, someone might have like a phone and be like filming, shooting the heist, or there could be some camera they didn't disengage, whatever. Like all the people that are taking part in the heist, they don't have masks on. A couple of them have maybe like a little thing on them like that, but like they don't have masks. And one of the things I personally love about a heist movie is I want to learn to pull off my own heist. If for some reason I thought about I'd like to pull a heist someday. I'm not making this up. If I love seeing a movie that like it gets super into, whether it's like accounting or like just some sort of inside baseball thing, you know, like I want to be able to like learn a little bit about that thing. And in this heist, I learned nothing. So I've seen other heist movies. You know, you've got the Ocean's series, and you kind of learn something about like, oh, if you're going to pull off a heist, you got to worry about this, and this, and how do you get away, and what do you do? And there's none of that. You learn nothing in this movie. The other thing is that it's just dumb in terms of the geography. The geography of LA, they're talking about, quick, we got to do this before rush hour, right? And I just know that like, it can be 3 in the afternoon. The 110 freeway is still going to be jammed. Okay. So them driving and speeding, I'm like, that's not going to happen in Los Angeles. The reality is it's always packed. So there were so many dumb aspects to this movie. So many dumb aspects. So I don't know. I was really, really like, just like by the end, it's kind of like the movie is kind of worn out its welcome and it just gets to ridiculous point. I'm not going to get into spoilers for the last third of the film. The last third of the film is just like, you're like, oh, wow, this is how we're resolving it. Okay, this is stupid. So now, did I have a good time? The movie is not so much a movie as this is a ride. Like if there's a 4DX version, as anyone in the chat, like, have you ever like gone to see a 4DX movie? I would see this movie in 4DX. 100% I would see this movie in 4DX because it's like this is the movie and you're going and they're driving. It just okay, but it's that for 2 hours, you know, it's nonstop. So yeah, Chicago, and let's get to your comments here, but like it's like, look, did I have a good time? Yes. Is it a good movie? No freaking way. No way is it a good movie. And not like, I almost like I'm sitting there, I feel like there was more realism in the train. I would more believe that sentient robots from another galaxy that come to Earth and beat the crap out of each other and then transform into trucks and cars, that is more realistic than ambulance. That's how bad it is. That's how bad. And it does sort of break the like reality, right? Like, you know, it doesn't feel real. And I think that there was a blown opportunity when the heist wasn't pulled off. The heist went wrong. And it literally, his brother, right? Jake Gyllenhaal's brother comes on and like, they talk for 5 minutes. He's like, hey, would you like some coffee? I have a new K-cup maker. Let's make this coffee. And they go to make the coffee. It just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
So is this a streaming? Wait till streaming, or
I mean,
worth at least going back in the theater for it?
It's a if you want to see a Michael Bay movie that is over the top action and stupid, and you want to basically blow a couple IQ points, stick around. Stick around. Now, I'm going to go to the chat here. We actually have a special guest that's joining us. I thought he was going to be here at 10:30 a.m. There might have been a miscommunication. I thought he was supposed to come on at 10:30 a.m. Adam from the movie Chariot is here. But we're gonna go in a minute. But we got to go to our chat here. So Chet's mom, it is so bad, it's good. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, it might be so bad that it's good. The Island was kind of entertaining just because I like the whole science fiction concept behind the Island. It had sort of a Logan's Run vibe to me. So there you go. And yeah, B-roll says the Island was the last Michael Bay movie I actually sat through. So yeah, Akanika, blow a couple IQ points. Yeah, you know, if you're, it's fine. It's fine. You know, look, it's your mileage may vary, right? Like I'm not gonna. This is why I feel like it's sort of like, you know what my taste is. I tend to actually personally prefer independent film. I mean, I like movies like RRR, you know, an Indian 3-hour action movie, and Chet's Mom 4, love Logan's Run. Probably the first time I saw breasts at the movies. Jenny Agutter and Michael York had such amazing chemistry, and they fall in love. Chet's Mom 4, go back and watch Logan's Run. It's dated, but it's such a great fun film.
Go back to the breath comment. What?
Bert Turgeson says The Rock. What's so funny is there's a dumb thing where the screenwriter, there's lines in the movie where they actually reference other Michael Bay movies, right? So there you go. I don't know what to say.